JD, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how I make the best oatmeal ever. So let's go straight into the video. So I'd say like a month ago, I wanted to cook oatmeal. So I did, and somehow, I don't know how it happened, I came up with this recipe and it's fantastic. My apologies for the lighting, that's kind of annoying. These oats are so good, the texture is perfect, the flavor, the right amount of sweetness, the toppings, everything about it is fantastic. So after you watch this video, you definitely need to go make them. Also in the video, I use a 1/4 measuring cup. You can use whatever measuring amount you want to use. I just find that when I use 1/4 cup, it generally gives me the right amount for one serving. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Here's the oats. Here's the measuring cup I was talking about. When I make my oats, I like to add 3 parts of liquid and 1 part of oats. So I'm adding 2 very full 1/4 cups of water, and I'm also adding 1 very full 1/4 cup of almond milk just to add a bit of creaminess to my oats. And then I turn that on and let that heat up while I add a pinch of salt and a splash of vanilla. So I just mix that up and let it continue to heat up for a little bit as I get out my other ingredients. These are just generic grocery store brand oats. I use a little under 1/4 cup. I should have used a little less because it ended up being too big of a serving, but I'll talk about that later. And after it cooks for a few minutes, I add in some hemp seeds and some chia seeds. I'd say this is maybe a tablespoon of each. You can add whatever seeds you want. These are just the ones that I like to add. Alrighty, while my oats are cooking in a bowl, I add some chocolate peanut butter fit powder and then some cocoa powder and mix that together so I can add it in later. If you want these to be really chocolatey, obviously just add more cocoa powder, but then I'd recommend adding some sort of sweetener into your oats just to balance out how bitter the cocoa powder is. Depending on what kind of oats you're using, you're going to need to cook those for a certain amount of time. I just eyeball mine and leave them at this kind of gentle boil, and it works for me. I also like to add normal, not powdered peanut butter to my oats, so I just fill up my 1/4 cup because then it's super easy to scoop into my oats. I very awkwardly did this on camera because it was very difficult to hold the measuring cup and scoop the peanut butter in. Once my oats are almost done cooking, I then add in the peanut butter, and my sister was just so kind here and mixed the peanut butter into my oats for me. Once you add the peanut butter in, these oats get super thick, so I like to add a bit of water just so the powders mix in easier, and I happen to put the water in a blender to put into the pot. Once the peanut butter and water is mixed in, I add in the powders, mix that up, or my sister mixes that up, and then I transfer it to a bowl. I like to top these oats with a banana, so I just take a banana and slice the whole thing up into banana pennies, so then each bite can have a banana with it, because that just makes these oats 10 times better. And the last thing I add is a drizzle of maple syrup. Also, if you actually take that chocolate peanut butter fit, mix it with water so it's actual peanut butter, and pour that on top, that is also super good. Look at that shot. Can we just admire the texture for a second? That bowl of oatmeal looks so freaking good. And let me tell you, it was freaking good. I ate this while I watched YouTube on my TV. I was watching Healthy Crazy Cool. He was doing a collab with Nutty Fruity Fitness, eating vegan pizza. I actually didn't end up eating all of these oats. That's why I would recommend maybe cooking about 3 tablespoons of oats, just because I added a bunch of stuff, so the oatmeal grew and it was a bit too much for one meal. So I just put this in a container and ate it the next day. It stays in the fridge super well. Here's me eating it during online school. I topped it with chocolate peanut butter fit that day, and it was delicious. So that is clearly normal peanut butter. I thought it was chocolate peanut butter because normally in the cupboard we keep the little thing is chocolate peanut butter, but it was replaced with normal peanut butter, and I didn't realize until many hours after eating it. But either one tastes great, so. Alrighty guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You better be like in your kitchen about to make these oats, or maybe you're like preparing to make it for breakfast or something like that, depending on what time you're watching that. But yeah, that is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below if you're gonna go make these oats, because you should. And I'll see you guys in the next one.